see for our starting five for both teams. Start out with the ball. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And so it's Dallas with it. Doncic. Brunson. Hits it from three-point line.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open. Out of bounds, Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession. They swipe it. They're moving it up. Brunson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first. No good on the second free throw. Well, he did enough there. He made it a 2-possession game, at least.
Now we go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Scott Skiles. Doris? It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Evans, left side. Brunson. Three-pointers off the mark. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. It's rebounded by Dallas. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. And the Mavericks with possession here. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. Here's White. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. So it's the Mavericks now. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Evans. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Caller stop. No good with the lane.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Times. Second shot opportunity. Now here is Carter. And he lays it up and in.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Back to Evans. Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Now, here's Porter. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. There's a screen. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And here's Evans. Evans, left side. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Doncic. Pass to Evans. From downtown. Dallas, no good that time either.
Oh, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Dimes. Lays it up and bunks it in.
Hasn't been the hot start he's wanted here. I mean, he's got a few to fall, but doesn't seem on target most of the time he fires.
About 3 minutes into this first quarter. Six on the shot clock. Takes the three. And it's Evans missing. Chicago leading. Dimes. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. He's got 6.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here that they're going on.
Here's Dallas. And the foul called on Dimes. That's his first foul. Approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Brunson. Drops in the trailing.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
And Chicago has possession. 2. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Mavericks trail. Evans with it. Quiet so far offensively, switching for his first points of the game. Brunson. Offline with his three. Here's Chicago. Dimes. Blocked. Porzingis. He squares up and sinks it.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
Evans on the double team. Dimes. Here's Carter. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Evans outside. Brunson. And he hits it to tie the game up. He's got 10. So Chicago now. Pass to Cook. Dimes. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Brunson. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Dimes. And it's blocked.
Oh, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Pauly stopped. A huge slam, but perfect end of the fast break. Dimes. Pass to White. Dimes. And he runs it down. Now here's Evans. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Dallas calls timeout. Shot clock at 6. From 17 feet out. be his second foul of the game.
And that's 2 fouls for him very early in this ball game. He'll probably have to spend some time on the bench before halftime.
Brunson. Brunson. Another 3 for Dallas.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Chicago trailing here. Evans on the double team. Pass to Carter. Carter right side. Shot no good.
They've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Evans inside. The shot's good from Evans.
You know, after starting the game 0 for 3, you know he was just desperately looking for that one to fall.
Dimes. Evans with the steal. Here we go, all alone. Porzingis. It's going to be a goaltending call. So
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. Ref on the back.
and the Bulls making a change here. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
And the Mavericks making a change here. The Mavericks leading. Doncic. Stapleton. That three off the mark. They need this. That's good. 14 points for him.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Porzingis. And he gets it to go.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Dimes. The shot no good. Watching the line there, it's going to be a backcourt violation. The Bulls making a switch here. Pass to Marshall. Wide open. No one.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
This is his third trip to the free throw line. Here's Marshall. That's good for Marshall. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Here's Chicago. They trail by 1.
Cleveland.
A three-pointer, no good. It's been a little while since they've been in the lead.
And Kevin, that's exactly why this is an important possession for them.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Marshall with it. And here's Marshall. Back to Gallinari. Just 5 on the clock. With the shot. Barkley grabs the board.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Dimes. Can't connect from short range. The Mavericks trailing. Pass to Marshall. So here's Gallinari. It's tipped. Fast break, here they come. Downs. It's down, the breakaway slam. And here's Marshall. Pass to Gallinari. Fires the three. Can't get it to go. Dimes. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. switch here. Back to going up. A baseline chain. Here's Rush. Stapleton finds himself wide open and drills it. Chicago leading. A fader. And the shot is good. 24 points for him.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this high.
Nojewicz. So the whistle blows on the shot from 2 free throws for the contact right there. And he's got his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good. Mavericks making a switch here. Good on the second free throw. Times. And it's rebounded by Dallas.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Rush. Uncovered. That one wide left. Pass to Barkley. Times. Oh, he got it! The scoring fast and furious as we end the... All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. Guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far? Here's Rush. Back to going up. From deep. And the shot is good.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the three ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Here's the three. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
What a top-notch game he's had. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Here's Rush. Pass to Harper. Here's Rush. From beyond the arc. Can't get it to go.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
Times. Here's Harper. Rush. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Now, here's going up. From outside the arc. Count that one. He's got 6.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Times. Tries to save it. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Harper. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Now Gallinari. From outside, off the mark. Times. Dimes. Well, good with the triple. From the baseline. Cleveland. Blocked. Mojowitz. And the shot is good. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Times. And he was fouled on the way out. 2 free throws now for him. This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight. First free throw is good. And the Bulls making a change here. He doesn't get the second one. Now here's Evans. Right now he's averaging 11 points a game. Pass to Harper. Back to Evans. Evans left side. Six to shoot. The finger will finish at the bucket. 15 points in the game.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Carter right side. Fires from 14. Carter right side. And that's good for 2.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
They set the pick. Pass to Evans. Fires from deep. No good. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Dallas. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter basketball.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
Here is Carter. He's got 6. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Brunson. Shot is blocked. Evans outside. For three. Shot is off.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
The Mavericks trailing. Pass to Harper. Now here's Evans. Pulls only on 4 minutes play here in the second quarter. Dimes. So he gets the whistle. Contact in the way up and 2 shots coming up. He's been spending quite a bit of time at the foul line. This is trick number 6. The first one falls. Mavericks making the switch here. He's perfect from the line this time. And just over 3.5 minutes play here in the second quarter. To Gallinari. It's up a 3. Paulie snap. And Kawhi is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
The Bulls making a switch here. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one misses. Chicago leading. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pass to Gallinari. And the officials call goaltending. So they hold the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Times. They get it back. Now here is Carter. Times. And again, Chicago. No good. And here's Gallinari. Evans outside. Evans right side. Back to Gallinari. All sorts of time. And another basket for that. With the steal. And here's the break. Fires it home. The finish off the break. Chicago trailing here. To the inside. Markkanen uses the glass to finish the layup. Pass to Edwards. Clock at 6. They set the pick. Brunson. Good on the triple. He's got trouble.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Pass to Evans. Evans, left side. Bonari with it. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
He's having an incredible quarter from long range. He didn't get a single one in the first, but has 3 from downtown here.
The Bulls making a switch here. Dimes. The shot misses. Here's the screen. To the middle. Porzingis. Lets the 3 fly. That's good. And 3 points in the game.
They're going back to the 3-point shot over and over and over.
Dimes. The Mavericks leading. All alone. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
From deep 3-point range. Can't get it to go.
Even with every shot banging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these 3. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Stripped it away. And they're pushing it up. And that one's good. And he has 42.
Defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Brunson. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Back to Carter. Dimes. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
This guy's putting on the clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Shoots. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Major defensive lapse right there. He's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And the basket good.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the 3-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
The Bulls making a switch here. And the foul called on Dime. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
That foul is really going to hurt him in the second half. I mean, he's got to sit and may have to be off the floor for a long time, and they'll miss everything he brings to their team. I mean, he's active, he's aggressive, he's smart, he's tough. I mean, they're going to miss his presence significantly.
Evans outside. This one for three. And the shot is good. 5 points in the game.
He had to wait for a while, all the way until now, but he finally got his first three-pointer of the game.
Times. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Blocked. From deep. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. The Mavericks trailing. Porzingis. And a miss there on the triple. Here's White. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Dimes. Hands it from downtown.
Wow, this is simply an amazing performance he's putting on here.
Porzingis. And they'll come right back with their own three-point. He's got 9. Dimes. And the Bulls, another 3.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
Evans outside. Evans left side. Porzingis. 6 to shoot.
You know, they did a good job in the first quarter getting themselves to the line, but here in the second, they've gone away from it.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Mavericks making a switch here. And he makes both free throws. Chicago leading. From deep three-point range. And again, it's the Bulls from deep. Pass to Marshall. Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising in such a tight game.
Dimes. And the Bulls, another three.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Porzingis. Pass to Evans. Six on the shot clock. The shot. That's good on the jump shot. He's got 13.
They're absolutely stroking it from outside. I mean, textbook perfect. Good balance, nice high release, splash.
Chicago with the ball. 6-point game. Launches it. The Mavericks pull it in.
Boy, he got a nice looking stroke. That almost went in.
Paulie stop. Pass to Marshall. Takes a three. Can't hit.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
There's the pick. Dimes. Target from three-point range.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
It's stolen. He slams that one down. And the foul called on Dimes. That will be foul number 5 on him. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the business. And so he hits the technical free throw. Pass to Marshall. Porzingis. Dallas again missing. And the first half is now in the books. It's the Bulls. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. Dimes has been sensational. Here's who Scott Skiles is starting the second half with. Doncic. Evans outside. Johnson. Off target with his three.
You know, they built their lead here by doing all the little things well.
Times. And he uses both hands to jam it in. And the Mavericks with possession here. They trail by 9 points. Inside. Here's Evans. That's blocked. Times. Here's Porter. And so he lands a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two. This is his first trip to the line tonight. The first free throw is good. Good on both. There's the steal. Times. And there's the rejection. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. Little over net gone here in the second half. Doncic. Evans outside. Shot clock at 6. The three. And it's White with the rebound.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
Times. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And the Bulls with another miss.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had. You know, sometimes rest can do more harm than good. It certainly looks that way for them. They've been cold coming out and have yet to find the bottom of the net.
On team. And again, Chicago. No good.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only 1 make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Double three. And he gets it to go. Got 26.
Finally get one to drop after starting the half with 4 straight points.
That's a goal from deep. No good.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
There's the three. Shot misses. And here's the fast break. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And it's good. Andrew Kazak gets the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. take possession. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Dallas calls timeout. Dimes with a... A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Evans left side. Needs space. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring. Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his nature in the last quarter.
Fast break, here we go. Brunson. The second touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. They got on this a little while ago, and they just had him with that. Dimes. He jams it straight down. Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And here's Evans. He has 5. Knocked away. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
He's not exactly striking them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bagels in the second.
Didn't think that was going to go in.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
And the Mavericks with possession here. 8-point game. In off the glass. 30 points in the game.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Dimes. Again, Chicago.
Well, he scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
Pass to Evans. Dimes. And the Bulls, another 3.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Porzingis tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Porter. Dimes. And the Bulls, another 3.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the 3-point shot at that end.
Evans outside. Brunson. Sinks the triple. 33 points for him. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And the first one drops. The Bulls making a switch here. Both shots good from the stripe.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Pass to Evans. From past the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
And so here is Chicago. They've led by as many as 14 points. Dimes. From the top of the key, he buries it.
Open jumper instead.
Here's the triple. And the Bulls, another 3.
Wow. What can you say?
Fires for 3. No good. Pass to White. Dimes. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on.
Evans inside. The shot's good from Evans. Back low. Pass to White. Dimes. With the rebound. Downshifts. Rush. Trying this one deep. No good. Dimes. Buries the long-range jumper.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
And the Mavericks with possession here. Trailing by 13. Here's Rush. Zigma. Buries it down low.
He had almost a free run to the hoop that time, Kevin. I mean, that was too easy.
Blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. First one falls for him. The Bulls making a switch here. Both good from the line that time. Here's Rush. Doncic. Porzingis. No luck.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Times. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Mavericks making a switch here. Porzingis. Cleveland. And that one's good.
Whether by design or accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
But Trey. Mavericks with the rebound.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
To the paint. Here's Gallinari. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. 15 points in the game.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Dimes. Quick shot there, and it's off target. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Rush. Lots of room. Carter pulls it in.
You really don't want to see him missing those mid-range shots, but when he's open, he's got to shoot.
But he stays with it. Doncic. The finger roll finish at the bucket. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked bad. Times. Here's Rush. Pass to Gallinari. Here's Rush. Porzingis. Misses the 3. Times. Beyond the arc. And he gets the bucket.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
The 3. sir, that one drops. 20 points for him.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Downs. Pass to Porter. With the lead pass. Tries again. And the layup is good. Here's Rush. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Well, they couldn't hook up there on what's really a pretty basic pass.
The Bulls making a switch here. A three off the inbound. No luck. Evans with it. 10 points for him. And here they go. Can't get the double clutch layup to drop.
Boy, he blew the easy two by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Dimes. And again, no good by Chicago. Stapleton. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. Now the Bulls with it. 10-point lead. Dimes. The long distance three is buried. Doncic knocks it loose. And here's the fast break. Moving it up. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Stapleton knocks down the three ball. He has 6. From deep three-point range, and the Bulls another 3. This Maverick squad struggling. Uses both hands to slam it down. And here are the Bulls now. Dimes. good on that last second attempt here. Now through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Leads him in there. Now here is Carter. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Pass to Evans. 6 to shoot. Porzingis. Evans outside. Shoots the 3. Porter pulls it in.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the board is huge too.
To the middle. Carter. Now here is Carter. Misses from close range. Now Evans. It's good, and there's a block call in the play. They'll get one free throw.
Well, they're trailing here, but you got to admire how hard they're playing. I mean, that kind of effort is a winning effort. They're working the ball inside and trying to do what they can to get back in it.
And that one falls for Evans. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Dimes. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Stapleton. So it's Chicago now. Now here's Porter. Shoots. Offensive rebound. Dimes. Gallinari with the rebound. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Kicked away. And here they come. Dimes. Down it goes, jamming that one home. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Evans, right side. Pass to Gallinari. Shot clock at 5. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Here's White. From deep. That's good.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Doesn't get the finger roll. Dimes. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic. And it's rejected. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. To the inside. Dimes. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The first one falls. And the Bulls making a change here. He hits both from the stripe. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And here's Marshall. Another steal. Pushing it up. Hutchison. And he throws it down hard with one hand. And so it's Dallas with it. Here's Marshall. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Evans. Looking to end the run. He lays it in. It's tipped. Marshall with the steal. Finish off the break. Now here's Porter. Dimes. The shot is off. Pass to Evans. Evans left side. From the arc. Carter pulls it in.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Dimes. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Guys, you just can't imagine how difficult it is to hit a shot that deep. Man, that was as sweet as honey.
And here's Marshall. Launches a three. Porzingis. But they get it back.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
Here's Marshall. Hangs. And there's the whistle.
That's good for Marshall. The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Marshall hits them both. Pass to Carter. Dimes. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Excellent, really solid job actually by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Here's Marshall. No one near him. Good. And so here is Chicago. 16-point lead. Porzingis comes up empty down low. Here's White. A three ball. No good. Marshall with it. Evans right side. For the three. Shot is off. Now Carter. Dimes. Off target at the rim. Porter with the steal. Dimes. And lots of contact here. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. And he makes the first. Mavericks making a switch here. And that one goes in. Two from the line that time. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Brunson. Shot is off.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for two. The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
Look like they're going. For three. Mavericks with the rebound. No luck. Dimes. That's good.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Doncic. Brunson. Yeah, that's no good that time either.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Pass to White. Dimes. A beautiful reverse layup.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
And that one's good.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Out of bounds, Bulls ball, Chicago keeps possession. Off the inbound pass. And the layup is up and in.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Pass to Evans. Evans left side. Doncic. Drills for three-pointer. Great game for him. Double-double now.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
A three ball. Offensive rebound. Markkanen. Oh, that's blocked. Brunson. And it's White with the rebound.
I tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Official thinking the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Seems to me as though he's lost his way a little bit in the second half. He's been turnover free before the break. That's certainly not the case anymore.
Evans outside. Evans right side. And he gets the bucket. Dimes. No good and tight defense there. Bothered that shot. Brunson. Dimes. And the Bulls with another miss.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Pass to Evans. Cans the shot from the lane. He's got 19. Chicago calls timeout. And it's the Bulls with the ball. They have a 19-point lead. That bucket in no time at all.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
There's the three. Rebound by the Bulls. Dimes. Count the bucket. Doncic. Wide open look. Shot is off.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter, and that's an understatement.
Lock at 6. Dimes. But they'll get another chance.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Pass to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Misses off the right ice. Now the Mavericks with it. Porzingis. Porzingis. Second chance shot. Doncic. No good on the layup. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. They get it again. And he banks in the layup.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel. 0 points. Nada. But he's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
Dimes. And again, no good by Chicago. And here are the Mavericks now. Brunson. The good-looking shot from the wing. Dimes. And the three off target. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Making a long pass like that is always a risky proposition.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Tries a three off the inbound. Gallinari with the rebound. Here's Harper. Stapleton. And it's off from three-point range. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Feeds it up. No good. And so Chicago